Hello, Jane here with the update from Hobby Ceramicraft. I've been staying later this evening painting my mystery box pieces. I haven't managed to finish them yet, but it's mystery box on the 18th of July. So yeah, I've been painting mine and listening to a talking book and getting lost, which I love that. It's good fun. Okay, so this week we have had a delivery of tools and slab rollers in, which is quite exciting because we've been waiting for these for a long time. Actually, let me show you, because there's one tool here that I love. Let's see whether we can find it. So we've got round sponges that need packaging into 10s and some of the square sponges. But these, I love these. These are the double-ended rollers. So when you're doing clay work, there's a handle. You know, you can use one end as a handle and one end as a roller. And the neat thing on particularly this end is if you look at the shape of the roller there, you know when you use a rolling pin to roll clay out, it gets skinnier at the edges. Well, the shape of the rolling pin here encourages it to stay a little bit fatter on the edges, so it makes the inner bit of clay thinner and the outer bit a little bit thicker, so it helps you get on your small pieces of work when you might be doing clay pencil pots or Christmas tree decorations or hand building. It's a really good roller. I love it. The big roller is not just a normal roller, but it's this bit. This makes me very happy. You'll find this in the clay tools on our website, and I don't know, they're not very expensive at all. And they're wooden bats for throwing, economy rolling pins, the plastic paint palettes, the flower shaped ones there for clay work as well. These are the little letters that they're really not very expensive at all, and the reason for that is that you've got to break them all off into little pieces, and then the little pieces you slide onto that bar, and then you can make your own little words and names and stuff, and they're really useful. We've got brushes here and big rolling pins. Oh my goodness, these are fabulous rolling pins. They're huge and the middle bit moves, and whenever we do clay courses here, these are the rolling pins that get grabbed and used. Any rolling pin will roll clay. I get that, I understand that, but those ones are just, they just make it so much easier. Glaze sieves for sieving your glaze, particularly with your clear dipping glaze. When you get to the end of the bucket, it's a good idea to sieve that last bit of glaze into another container before adding it into a new bucket of glaze. So when you start a new 5-gallon bucket of glaze, mix the new bucket up, start using it, make sure that's good, and then take your old glaze, sieve it, and put it into your new bucket after you've used your new bucket for a little bit, so your bucket is good. But it's got really fine gauze on the bottom, then it catches the ceramic dust, the bisque dust and any cardboard packaging debris, and helps your glaze be beautiful. The clay cutters, the metal clay tools there. So when you're rolling, you roll your clay out using my super favourite roller. And there's some little hearts, and there's some stars there, and there's some other shapes as well that are in the range if you have a look on the website. I like these. These are the cheese wires for cutting the clay. And what I love about them is that green handle bit. It doesn't hurt my little hands when I'm pulling chunks of clay off. And these are fun little tools. There's lots of tools. And little mini rolling pins as well. These have been super popular in the past. They've been out of stock for a little bit. And we've got those pallets. And I think there's some more stuff Yeah, I think there's some more stuff, but I think half of it's got put away. What else? There's things here. There's the little sponges on sticks. Super fun. Put some paint on a tile, pop it in to the paint, and you can make little characters and dots. And the larger one, particularly when you're putting paint onto a rubber stamp, these make sure that you just get paint on that top surface of the rubber stamp and that the paint doesn't go down into the nooks and crannies. And yeah, paint palettes, you know, these are back in stock. And what else? What else is over here? The decorating wheels, dipping tongs, more banding wheels, and the tile cutter, the 4-inch or 10 centimetre tile cutter. So yeah, lots of fun tools. We've got other deliveries on the way. Deliveries are they're just a challenge at the moment, getting stock in. We're having to allow a couple more weeks for an order to be processed, and then it seems like a couple more weeks for the freight company to get our goods where they need, you know, in the system where they need to be. So everything, all lead times just seem to be just stretching a little bit. But we have Mako paint due at the end of this month. That's docking on the 30th, so should be with us around about the 7th, I guess. That's what the dates are at the moment. We have Mako bisque, facetinis and Christmas tree baubles. That's docking on the 20th of this month, so that should be with us around about the 25th. Matthew's on holiday, so anybody wants to come and do a workout with us on the Monday, we might we might be after help. But then the thing is, it gets delayed, so I don't know when it's coming. What else have we got? We've got paint and clay that is being collected on Monday, and that should be with us by the end of the month. We've got another bisque container that should be with us middle of August, and another bisque container that's again following on behind that. We've got Mako paint. So yeah, I said one is due with us around about the 7th of August, and then we've got a smaller order following 4 weeks behind that. So we should be able to catch up and address the tightness of our paint supplies, because it is getting tight again. I don't think people are stockpiling. I think people might be holding a bottle of paint or two, you know, more than they normally would be, but we're not seeing panic buying. We're not seeing uncharacteristic buying. We're just seeing very busy people, to be honest. But we do have deliveries coming, so please try not to worry. There will be some bisque shapes that we just can't get or won't get, because the cost is just too high. The freight is too high. There's so many additional costs that we're incurring at the moment. So I don't want to buy stock just because we historically have sold a particular shape, and I don't want, because it could just sit on my shelf because it could just be too expensive. So do just browse around the website and use the little slider bar to see what is in stock. We have got lots of solutions coming by, and yeah, so that there is stock coming through, but just try not to get too attached to any particular shape at the moment. Maybe by January we'll be back in a good place with regular supply, but right now we're sort of bouncing from supplier to supplier at the moment. But it's all good, and we're nice and busy. I'm going to go off and try and enjoy the sunshine. I've got my daughter back from uni now. I picked her up from the station today, so I'm going to go home and I think have an Indian. You didn't need to know that, did you? But anyway, take care now, folks. Bye.